They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Quarterback checking the play. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. He made the catch, past the marker also. Sideline, he's out of bounds, it'll be 4th down.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's right on target. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the 1st down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Morrison. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
The aerial assault continues. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Morrison. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Got it behind the line. It's Matthews. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Defense makes a stop, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Florida International.
How about that 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game? Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by 10 over Northwestern. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How nice is it as a defense? You can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home. That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Dropping back, it's Jenkins. It's complete on the right side. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
This offense is high-octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. We're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. These corners backing off a bit. He's got his man. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, UNLV! And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to a 28-24 game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also...
And that pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. The the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering.
Florida International, 28.
Fielded in the end zone, it's McNeil. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Handoff from the gun. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. He'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half.
And that's another FIU.
To the air on first down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter.
Set to kick this one.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And that defender is just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
He'll take a deep shot here. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Give to the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Trying to get to it. They stripped it out. And the defense has got it, and they're trying to pick up some yards. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And I tell you what, as a defense, you just got to stick with it. You got to keep playing, keep chasing. These QBs can do this. You watch them scramble around outside the pocket, gain some yards, but great job by the defense continuing to pursue, make the hit, cause the fumble.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this group, David, if I were allowed to put kind of push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend, it's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
UNLV 38, Florida International 28.
Coming out with it, it's Lewis. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Pulls and throws off the RPO. At the 40, there he goes. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Jenkins. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And I like it. Third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a first and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Oh, he's looking to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Can the D deny them on second and goal?
29 Philly. 2 not ready, go. Flip it.
They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, FIU. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over South Alabama. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Use the play fake. Now to throw. With the catch, it's Jacobs. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Jacobs. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thompson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. Inside the 25. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
UNLV, 38. Florida International, 35.
First down to start the drive after the break. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Sweet feet on the move. Got enough space. Touchdown, UNLV. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Back to throw, it's Jenkins. He'll pull it down and run. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the 4th quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the 1st down in a pretty close ball game.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Panthers with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
They've got the screen set up. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
3-25.
Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, running back gets to give.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
42 spot ready.
From the gun, the ground game. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game of divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
He's loose. The 30. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UNLV. On to attempt the try. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Back to throw, it's Jenkins. He's going up top here late in the game. Makes the grab on the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. From the red zone, looking for a man. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Got some room to run. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Looking for room. It's Thomas. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Right back to it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Thompson. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and